Round 2 of controversial topics. Your parents were right. Yeah, about that thing that you swear up and down they weren't right about, that you argue with them every day. Video games are rotting your brain. TV is rotting your brain. Being on that fucking smartphone all day is rotting your brain. Well, despite being hypocrites on at least some of those, they're still right. It is a waste of time to be on your fucking phone all day. It's a waste of time to be playing video games all day. It's a waste of time to do a lot of things. And you're not going to get any better until you admit that to yourself. Even better if you can admit it to them. It's hard as hell to walk up to somebody and say, "You were right, I was wrong. I wish I had listened to you. My life would be better off if I had." But we're kids. And until we grow the fuck up, that's something we can never do. And notice that I said until we grow up, and that I'm 22 or 23 and still a kid. That's because until you can walk up to somebody and admit that you were wrong, you're still not fucking grown. That license may mean you can buy alcohol. You're still not fucking grown. You're a child. You can't admit when you're wrong. You do dumb shit that you know is wrong, but you let yourself justify it. You listen to the worst parts of your fucking brain when they try to justify doing dumb shit. Yeah, I know I really need to study for that test, but there's a party tonight, and somebody told me that social interaction was just as important as good grades, so I'm gonna go to the party. I think that's actually the right choice, but it's definitely for the wrong fucking reasons. You're doing it because you want to go have fun, and you want to shirk your responsibility. You should be doing it so that you can have experiences, and because honestly, school is not that helpful. Point being, you were wrong, your parents were right, and until you're willing to admit that to yourself, you're not going to grow. And until you're willing to admit that to them, you're not grown. So, there's another thing to work on. Maybe try writing it first. Write it in a journal. It's been a while since I told you to journal anything. It sucks being wrong. But until you learn to be wrong gracefully, nobody's gonna fucking like you. Because every time they have to prove you wrong on something, they have to argue with you. That's annoying. That's so annoying. Nobody likes to do that. I don't want to sit here and have a conversation with you every time you're wrong about something. Now, I want you to defend your position because I like debate. I like to actually talk something out and figure out whether or not I'm right. But it's more so that I can learn. I don't really give a fuck about you. I want what's best for you, but I'm not going to sit here and hold your hand when every time I try to tell you something, you get defensive. That's childish. Nobody fucking likes dealing with you when you do that shit. Nobody likes to argue with you over every basic little fact, despite the fact that they Googled it for 30 seconds and found out that you're wrong. So don't be that guy. Stop being that guy. Actively try not to be that guy. It'll take time, it'll take practice. But you have to admit when you're wrong, and you have to be able to admit it to other people. Otherwise, you're just gonna be delusional. Yay, delusional. Nobody likes to be delusional. There's a reason it's a negative word. Fucking go fix yourself, unfuck yourself.